Hey there, guys. This is Let's Square It podcast. My name is Austin Akid, as always.
My name is Tina for today.
And for today.
Yeah, for tomorrow it will be another one.
So today we are talking about how to unveil the best version of yourself. I call it how to unveil the beast.
Yes.
Yeah. So, by the way, before we start this, we have to pass a lot of how do you call it? We have to pass a lot of stages in order to start this because we had planned it a long time ago. It was like, oh, next week.
Can you guess the barrier?
Usually.
Procrastination. So the point number one is stop procrastinating because we have a lot of potential,
Yeah.
and unless you realize that procrastinating is really limiting you or limiting your successes, you won't go far.
So, we were this type of, oh, next week we'll do it, next week we'll record, next week. I mean,
But
it was-
now we are changed people.
we are there.
We are changed.
We have unveiled that beast. So, I think you've given us your first point.
Now that was just the headline.
Really? I thought it was a point.
No.
But anyway, please, the floor is yours. Give us your first point.
My first point is do not at any point seek validation from anyone, because people will never tell you
The truth.
the truth for you. They will only tell you what they see. And we're not looking for what they see. We're looking for the general perception. So if you build that yourself, no one can tell you what you can be or what you look like. You know, everyone is beautiful. But when we ask a certain person, how does she look? Some will say,
People have different ideas
Yeah.
about you. So and this one, by the way, this one when it comes to ladies, it really affects you.
very
You want
out.
you want to know what does someone say about me.
Yeah.
Yes, it also affects male people, but not to that extent because
But I don't feel you're so much influenced by that, because I feel like every guy is his own person.
yeah, maybe
And they
maybe.
never like to be told, Ati, look at Nani. No, they have this rule. It's me and me, period.
Oh, but that is the truth. You know, who listens to men when they have problems? And that is the reason. But the society,
Who's your alpha?
the society has made us think that no one will listen to us. And the society dictates that as a man, you shouldn't do some things like cry. There's some chores you shouldn't do because the society has said. So for me to come and ask for your validation, it will take time. Unless you're my wife.
But also, I feel like the society has put men on high horses. I'm not going to take that back, but it's true.
Yeah, to some
So,
point.
yeah,
yes, to some
they are put in a place like Ukoju, like they are something to be admired. Exactly. Thank you. I can say no more. I rest my case.
No, but it's the truth. The society, to some point, it's also favoring the male people.
Yeah.
Sana. And when it's doing that, we feel like, okay, so that is why that topic of validation comes in. Because now, because the society has said that men can do this, so women will want to ask, what does the society say? They want to seek the validation. And it's not only in the society setup, it's also in school setups, whereby I want other people's validation to know whether I can fit in the group or not, which is very dangerous.
You want people's validation on what you're doing. Is what I'm doing good or bad?
That is so dangerous.
You all have a conscience. You can make a decision for yourself. So it's high time you value your own decision and perception and stop valuing others' decisions and perceptions. Yeah.
So now that we've talked about not seeking validation, I'll talk about being confident with who you are, how you are, and what you are.
Yeah.
Very important. This one needs no explanation. It's but for the sake of someone else understanding, I'll talk about it.
Sure, I'm listening.
You know, when you're confident about what you do, it kind of builds some motivation in you. It kind of unveils a version that you didn't expect because you believe in yourself. You believe in what you are. You believe in how you are, and and you believe in whatever you're doing. You know, if we didn't have that confidence when starting this whole idea, then I think we wouldn't have been here. We've recorded we've recorded so many things since we started, and it's because of that confidence that we had in ourselves,
Yeah.
then together. So if we don't have that confidence, then we can't do anything, because you'll be like, okay, at the end of the day, nani atazali, you're killing your own motivation.
I think confidence and love share the same space,
True.
or they are alike, because you cannot love someone if you don't love yourself.
Exactly.
So you can't be confident in front of people if you're not confident in yourself. And when you have a lot of love to give, you also have a lot of confidence. You know, there are these people who, when they walk in the room,
The energy.
wow, the energy, the aura is
And
legit.
I recently heard Zari,
Yeah.
Diamond's ex-wife, saying that whenever she gets in a room where Diamond is, all other ladies,
Yeah, he just
Cool.
shuts.
yeah, she steals the show.
Then I feel like it's not her problem to be that way, or for Diamond to be that way, because she has always held herself there.
But-
you know, no one can tell her anything, not in a bad way, but in a positive way.
Yeah, and that is now helping us to explain this part of being confident. You know, she's so confident, and she's like, okay, no one can tell me anything. She doesn't seek for validation, and that is what you should be. Be confident in yourself, so that ukiingia kwa mtu fulani,
Unameza watu,
you don't talk, but
your presence
Talks.
speaks for itself.
so what is your next point?
My next point is be your own person. Do not accept to be owned, or do not be submissive. Not in a bad way, but in a positive way.
When it comes to relationships,
I'm not even talking about relationships.
exactly. But when it comes to relationships, your point,
No,
might
okay,
change a bit.
not really. Let me just speak for that relationship because you brought it up. But I feel like you don't have to be submissive. You have to understand each other and compromise where necessary.
You know,
You don't have to be submissive.
when we bring about I've never supported the submission part. As a lady, please, you're not a slave.
Exactly. Thank you. Say it for the world. So,
And-
point.
And a man can kill me, but your wife is not your slave.
Yeah.
Please treat these people in this way. What is your point?
My point was be your own person. Do not accept to be owned, or do not be submissive to things you do not agree with. This especially we see in girl groups. You know, in every girl group, there's the
Queen.
boss, there's the queen or the boss, there's the botch, and there are those who are just there.
Wafuata upepo.
Exactly. And you know what gives them that position? Being in that group. They are submissive to a certain thing. And the certain thing you'll find is the queen or the boss lady in that group.
Ladies.
Yeah. So even male friends, there is that person who has that alpha energy, or someone who swallows their confidence altogether. And that person is somehow worshipped. I don't know how to
But
put it, but
in
we see it mostly in this group friendships. For sure.
if you're a guy and you're doing this, my friend, you're letting me down.
Don't you see these people who just want to fit in?
Yeah.
They do literally anything.
But hey,
They leave those friends who have been them through thick and thin just to fit in.
yeah, okay,
The
it
new
happens.
catch.
It happens, yes, but hey, is it necessary for you to do such?
Well, they do it.
If you want to unveil a better version of yourself, please
Stop it.
stop that.
Be your own boss.
Be you, man.
King, be your queen. You know, that really gives you a lot of headspace, a lot of room to do what you want, a lot of room to think for yourself. You don't have to think, okay, I want to start my music brand, but now since we're in a group, how do I tell them? You see, that kind of limits you.
I usually say, and I hold this, that you're the main character
In your story.
if you want to involve other people, you want other people to own you, your story will never ever start.
It's like you're putting ellipses to your story to be continued.
You know, the end comes when the story starts. But once you realize that you're the main character of your own story and you need to work on being that best version, believe me, that story will come out good.
I can give a good example. These teens who do things just to please their own parents or parents, whichever way you pronounce that, then you end up, supporting what the parents want, but yourself, you're not comfortable with that, or your head is elsewhere.
Okay, I think it only affects, those people who have come from homes where the parents are so strict. They can't talk for themselves. But I usually tell people, there's no need to kujifunga kwa kitu kwa miaka labda 60. Something that you didn't like. Try and talk to them. Like, okay, let me do this. If it fails, I'll do yours. But if it goes through, then respect it. Once you start doing things because your parents said do this, you lose a lot of things. And you'll never have that best version of you coming out because you're doing something for someone else. Yeah, so I think if you want to be you, be the main character of your story. So my next thing is stick to your words. Stick to your words. If you really want to go far, stick to your words. When your no is when you say a no, let it be a no. When you say a yes, let it be a yes. When you say you don't want to do something, let it be that way. Most of the people, they change their words very easily to please someone else. Simply because you told me that let us do this, I come and tell you, okay, ni sawa, tufanye hivi because you said it. But if I want to unveil that best version in me, when I say no,
let it be no.
Exactly.
Because there's a reason why you said no. It haikufurahishi or it doesn't interest you. But when you do it for the sake of someone else, you won't be doing it to your extreme level best. You'll be leaving some potential uncovered. Yeah, so let's respect our own decisions. When you respect yourself first and respect how you see things, respect how you want to do things, then that's where to start. When you do that, you'll find yourself very comfortable. Don't please anyone, but don't do it for clout.
So you stop pleasing people. Stick to what you say. Stick to who you are. That is the thing. Yeah.
My last point. Is it my last point? How many points have I given?
That is the third one, I think.
The third one?
Yeah.
So I have one more.
Maybe one more.
So my second last point.
Simply retired. Your second last point, yeah?
My second last point is put yourself first and think of yourself. Always. There's this notion in this society that don't think of yourself only. But at this time, at this age, wow, you want to think about someone else.
You'll die a very dangerous death.
I mean, life is short.
Yeah.
Why not think about you? Think about you first and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, then we can start thinking about.
But before you start thinking about other people, have you tried it more than once? Try it until you get it.
Yeah.
Because if you want to really unveil that beast in you, then you really need to do something till you get it right.
Yeah.
There's no way you're just there simply because it didn't happen. Now you want to look at what other people are doing and fit into what they're doing. Just be yourself, man. Don't lose yourself because something didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about you. It's not about other people around you. It only becomes about other people around you when whatever you're doing is negative and affects the other people. Well, but if it's positive and
positive and can really push you a mile,
do it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
No doubt. I couldn't emphasize enough.
My next point is talk less. Talk less. If you want to unveil,
I'm a talker.
If you want to unveil that beast in you, talk less. Say a few things.
Do more.
Do more.
Let the actions speak for themselves, right?
When you talk a lot, you'll find that you expose a lot of information to the people around you. And they
See,
know how
I'm even talking a lot right now.
but this one is for the better of whoever is
Someone else.
yeah. But when you see, have you ever asked yourself why do Sigma people tend to be very successful? They don't
Because
talk.
they don't talk a lot.
Yeah. That is one of their characters. They don't talk a lot. So be that Sigma person. I know we're talking to alphas, we're talking to betas, we're talking to narcissists.
You know that. Is there a person who really admits I'm a narcissist?
No one will ever.
No one will ever, but we just know deep down in our hearts, that guy is a narcissist.
But hey, this is what you should do. Talk less and do more. When you talk less, you don't expose a lot of information to other people. You don't give them a way of pinning you down. They will never know your next move. And
You become the mystery person.
yeah,
All the ladies who are here to become mystery ladies, that's the key.
what is your
Just
point?
less. My last point, take care of yourself. Eating wise, body wise, career wise. Always do what is supposed to be done on time. If you know that if I do this, it will really make me achieve more, then do it. It doesn't matter the risk, or it doesn't matter how long it will take. Because at the end of the road, we will all be grateful to ourselves, like, wow, I really didn't know it will turn out this way, but I'm glad.
I don't know if I don't think if I can add anything.
It's that.
That-
Period.
it's
It's ding, ding, ding.
So I'll just go straight to my point. And my point is learn more and limit your friends. When you learn, when you want to unveil or want to bring that beast in, you want to bring that better version of yourself, try and learn from so many people, so many things. Just try and learn new things, because when you learn from people, you'll get experience and exposure. When you read books, you get to learn new ideas, you get to acquire new skills.
Yeah.
Then I also said limit your friends. When you have a small circle of friends, they will help you build who you are. But when you have a lot of friends, you tend to find that at times you'll be pleasing others, at times you won't be together with them, and at times they will be taking advantage of who you are. If you're that nice person, they'll be like, oh, sinali yuko atatupatia pesa.
Is it true that when you have more friends, you tend to have more responsibilities?
So
Because you'll be like, let me check up on Nani, let me check up on Nani. You have a long call list of people to check up on.
and
Or you have a lot of messages. These people have a group of 4.
and
I feel like they have less on their tables.
people who have small circle of friends don't have a lot of things to do, because one, most of their friends are doing constructive things. But when you have a very big group, you get to know that some of them don't work, some of them just like disturbing, some of them literally propose nothing and oppose everything that you say. They're like politicians, propose nothing.
Oppose everything. And also, I feel like when you have a small circle of friends, you tend to, I don't know how to put it. Like, in a relationship, you have, how do I say it? Ni kama responsibility hapo kumwambia kila kitu.
Is it being open?
No. Okay, yeah, I can use being
Yes,
open.
it's-
You want to be open to all your friends. Now imagine you have a group of 50 friends. How do you start telling them about your day? Just how? Who will listen to who?
And even if they want to listen to, not everyone will take it positively.
So we'll take it on a ring.
Let me give you a story before we wrap up.
Sure, I'm listening.
Women, most African moms, anapigiwa na mama Njeri, mama Njeri, sijui nimekumisa and all that. Simu ikiekwa chini hivi tells the children, mama unikasirisha. I mean, sasa mbona anipigie? You get that? Not all your friends are happy for you. That is why we are emphasizing on the point of limiting the cycle of friends you have. Have a few friends who you'll help each other. Even if you don't see each other each and every time, but that one moment that you see each other, you learn something from each other. So it's all about learning and limiting.
I feel I'm picking up more on things you're saying because I feel like most people have fake friends.
True.
Like,
That is.
we are not genuine with how we react when they see them. You know, this kind of people just want to be all lovey-dovey because they see you like, oh, because you're a famous person, like, oh, she has come. And deep down, you're like, oh, she's so boring.
You know, if you want to know your
I feel like we all need to be genuine at one point because that truth, coming clean, telling this person, okay, we've been friends for this period of time, but I don't see it going anywhere. Or I just want some space. Or can we give it a break because I feel like I'm not being genuine towards you.
Yeah, so I think I forgot what I wanted to say, but I don't
I'm
know.
really sorry.
I wanted to say something. You know, it's long.
We were talking about friends being fake.
It can't come. You look what you maybe next time.
It's okay.
But hey, you see, I usually say that surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you. You know, when you have these friends that are happy when they see you, you'll find that you make a lot of progress.
Yeah.
And it's not okay. Maybe you might feel like whatever we are saying isn't.
Wing it
Yeah,
all.
that is not our.
But at some point, it will help you.
It will help a lot. So I think I don't have any other thing to add. I think that is so we were wrapping it up, and
Yeah.
my final submission is be yourself. If you want to be that beast that is in you, just be yourself. Be you. Do you.
I'll just second what you say. Be yourself, do you, because there's no better person other than yourself. Okay, do you get me?
As always, you're the main
You are
character.
the main character in your story. So if you let someone else write it, they won't write it as good as you would have written it. Yeah. So have a good day. My name is Tina.
My name is Austin, and be blessed.
The social media
Oh, by the way, TikTok is Austina
_254.
254. Instagram is I am Austina. Yeah, I am _ Austina. No, we tend to forget we're humans.
Yeah, so feel free to subscribe, comment, like. We would really appreciate your support. And something I'd like to emphasize, correct us with what? Respect.
Yeah, respect is something that we really appreciate. Yeah. God bless you.